내 목소리가 잘 들립니까? 내 목소리가 들립니까? 내 목소리가 들립니까? Can you hear me? 오리엔테이션을 시작합니다. 목소리가 들리면 얘기하세요. 안 들리나요? Okay. You don't have to write anything. It passes so fast I cannot read. So if you have any questions, please write any message on the board, the neighbor cafe. Okay, let's begin with our orientation. 자, 댓글이 빨리 지나가기 때문에 내가 뭐 컴퓨터가 아니라 그 빨리 지나가는 시냇물 같이 지나가는 댓글을 읽고 여러분에게 질문에 대한 답을 해줄 수가 없어요. 그러니까 지금 이 순간부터는 안녕하세요. 뭐 지금 들립니다. 내가 물어봤을 때 그런 답은 꼭 해주기 바라고 나머지는 댓글을 자제해 주기 바랍니다. Okay, let's begin. Our class is Escape from Scientific Absurdity. This is the second year. Last year we began this course as a test, and just 1 year ago we had in the beginning we had 340 students enrolled. However, unfortunately, when I spoke, nobody heard what I'm talking. So the reason was that Blackboard becomes out of order as soon as 200 students watch the same video. So I had to change the plan. So our class was on the YouTube live channel. And then I started to think that it's your time is precious. So I prepare the written material and you study by yourself, and you want to check what you learn through test. So every day we have a test that is called the beta test. So our class has a special structure, and today during this orientation, let me tell you how this K-pop evaluation system works. So please listen carefully and let's start. Okay, this course is Escape from Scientific Absurdity, and you must be well aware of the course objective, and you will find the e-textbook. E-textbook is at here. So please type kpope.org. So this E at the end of K-pop is a silent. It is not K-pop, but it is K-pop. So kpop.org is called the K-pop Digital Library. Our education materials are all accessible at K-pop Digital Library. So we have a YouTube channel. Right now we are using the YouTube Live to broadcast our lecture, and there is access to our YouTube channel. And perhaps you might be interested in what I'm doing, and I'm theoretical particle physicist. And you can click this to find who I am. So I'm Jung-il Lee, and right now that for 20 years I am teaching physics at Korea University. Before I came to Korea, I worked at Argonne National Laboratory, where the first reactor was created. Next to my building, there's a first reactor. Chicago Pi 1 was built there. Before that, I worked at Ohio State University, and there's a electron proton collider. There's an electron synchrotron DZ at Hamburg. I worked there for 3 years. And I was educated at Seoul National University, from undergraduate and graduate. Recently, I'm mainly working on the physics education. So the recent paper does not include many theoretical particle physics, but I have educational materials published, usually the undergraduate case. Okay, if you click these, for example, let's see what's going on. Okay, if you click this, you will find the link to download the papers of what I have written. Okay, and then before that, my major is particle physics. If you click this, here you can find the papers I have written regarding I majored in the J side, that is a bound state of a charm quark and anti-charm quark. So I have been working on the mechanics of quark. Perhaps you know proton and neutron, and protons and neutrons are called hadron, and hadrons are built and consistent. They consist of quarks. So I have been working on the physics of quark. So that's the reason why my nickname was Quark Valley. And we have our classroom, neighbor cafe. Everybody knows. If you scroll down a little bit further, you will find the table of contents. This table of contents shows what I have been teaching. And to this semester, our class is Escape from Scientific Absurdity. There are 3 series. This is series A, series B, series C. Last year, I taught the series C. But this semester, I will teach series A. It begins with this Wednesday. We will study A1. Numbers in physics differ from those in mathematics. Okay, so it is already online. If you click this, textbook is displayed. Okay, and then next one, I explained this. So you can study the material by clicking the YouTube button. And then in this semester, I have written additional material that is useful to solve beta questions. So I have listed some problem set, and this material does not appear as a carbon copy, but it will be helpful for you to solve beta test. And its explanation is given in here. All right. So if you study this in advance before Wednesday, 3 p.m., and as soon as we arrive at 3 p.m. Wednesday, our beta test for A1, that is the beta 1, will open for 75 minutes. During that time, you solve 10 questions. That's it. And in the weekend, not in this week, our beta joker will appear. I remember it is March 27th from then on. From 1 to 7, it's a beta joker will appear. So then you will solve additional 10 problems if you wish. Okay? This is the structure. I have prepared the first two lectures. The written files for the helper file are all completed. So, from tomorrow on, let me record the explanation of the helper file and upload the link. Okay, this is the structure. At the end of our 28th lecture, we finish. All right, so you know how to access K-pop digital library. All right, so you can download the materials and watch the video by clicking the links. And those videos are saved separately in the K-pop collaboration YouTube channel. In the YouTube channel, you will find many other materials. Right now, we are studying, let's see, playlist. We are studying here. If you go there, recorded one will be listed all together simultaneously. Into dimensions with this. And then we have many other sources. For example, I'm teaching General Physics 1 and 2. General Physics 1 is X. You find X1, X1, X1. These X are the first semester, the spring semester General Physics course. And Series Y, you can find Series Y, that is for the General Physics 2. All right. In addition, advanced physics education materials are provided. For example, QX and QY, that is quantum mechanics. The ED, that is electrodynamics. And more. If you classical mechanics in Korean and English, so there are so many. For example, if I click this, it's a old one, so I didn't do this. All right, I have explained what K-pop digital library is and what K-pop YouTube channel is. So it will be very, very useful for you to study and prepare for your test. So the textbook, references, everything can be found in the K-pop digital library. Many of them has their video recorded lecture. They are available at K-pop YouTube channel. All right. In real time online, I won't repeat this kind of lecture because I believe the lecture is closely correlated with your running time of your brain. I'm not interested in speaking too much. I'd like to let your brain working. So from next class on, we have 10 problem tests. That's quite important. Okay, your final goal is to find a grade. So our grade is very simple. The t-based grade and the total t is, it used to be alpha plus beta plus gamma, but alpha became obsolete. So I have erased the alpha. So our system is mainly beta, and perhaps if you wish to get an additional point, then you will try gamma. But anyway, before I explain how beta and gamma are evaluated, the final grade will be located based on the total score T. Okay? If you obtain 200 and more, for example, Chu Sung Min is a record breaker. He got 451, 451 to get A plus. Okay? Many students believe that nobody will work hard, but you will find most of students are working very, very hard. So if you are interested in physics, if you like physics, and if you are being acquainted with physics, then you can even get 530. I will see. Okay. If you want to get, there are two channels. Among 530 problems, just find out the wrong solution and mostly find the wrong solution, and you find the correct solution less than 50. Less than 50 is not equal. It is less than 50. So I think everybody knows how your final record will be given. Beta. We have 28 lectures, and for each lecture, we have 10-point test that is called beta n. Sum of beta is 280. 280. However, you know, our class right now, we have more than 2,800 students in the same class. So physically, it is almost impossible for me to check your attendance. Perhaps it takes a day to call your name. So it is almost impossible to check the attendance checklist, and it is of no use to check the physical attendance of students. You know, just to check, click the presence and then do nothing. Is it meaningful? No, I don't think it is not meaningful. So K-pop system does not check your attendance. Instead, you just solve a problem and the history will give me whether you were present or not. So even if you get beta record to be 0, if it is not empty, if you did not take the exam, then the record will be blank. The blank is absent. And if you take the exam, but it was so difficult for you to solve problem, so unfortunately you got 0 point. But even if you get 0 point, whether you get 10 points or 0 point, as long as number is given as a recorded, then your attendance is you are attend. All right. And then we have so many cases. This is not a class less than class of students less than 200 or 300. We have more than, in the last semester we had 1,500. Now we have almost 3,000. In that case, unfortunately, at least one or two students had car accident. You have never experienced like that. And there are so many events. So I don't want you to report the reason why you were absent. That's the reason why I have developed a new way of compensating your missing the class. I do not allow you miss the class anymore. The idea is beta joker. Previously, I have given you a few jokers, perhaps 5 or something like that, because there are so many students, I cannot even count the number of jokers that somebody used. So I have finally decided to release the maximum number of jokers you can use. So the maximum number I can provide you is 25. So you have 25 jokers. That means in the weekend. Weekend means Friday 9 a.m. Friday 9 a.m. through Sunday 11 p.m. You can take another test. Another test that not replaces, additional beta. So these beta n, for example, beta 1 and beta 1 joker, they are different problem set. Okay, so you can take beta n and beta n joker too. So in that case, your maximum number you can obtain from the beta test can be even 20. Even if you miss the class during the week, either Monday, Wednesday, in the weekend, you can recover your missing classes by taking beta n joke. Understood? So there are two cases. For example, I have beta 1. Wait a second. I have beta 1. I missed. So I took beta 1 joker. Okay. So I can get as much as 10 points. If you take both, you can get as much as 20 points. Okay? If you missed both of them, you don't get any points and you are absent. Okay? If you take both of them, you are not absent. You can take either one of them, you are not absent. If you are absent, that means you did not take both beta n and beta n joker. Okay? Please do not ask me any question on this chatting. If you have any question, please read it through the syllabus. And if you still are not sure about it, please write on the neighbor cafe. Okay? Here are examples of how to get additional points, gamma. But I believe because I have enlarged the size of a beta total that could be 530, I believe the gamma will almost disappear very soon. However, if you have any question, please, please write anything on the board, Q&A board. Let's see. We have here escape from scientific absurdity, and any announcement will appear by clicking here. Okay, I have announced many things in advance, so you can find it there. If you have any question, just click this and ask me question. For example, 이태훈 asked me this. 특정 베타에 대하여 베타n과 베타n 조커를 모두 응시하게 되면 출석 인정은 1회가 되는 게 맞지만 점수의 합은 총계에 반영되는 걸로 이해하면 되는지 여쭤봅니다. 가령 베타n에서 7점, 회차에서 6점을 맞으면 13점이 되고 출석 인정은 한 번이 인정이 되고 아주 똑똑한 학생이죠. 그런데 왜 물어봅니까? 자, 정확히 이해했습니다. K-팝 신기록 보유자 주성민 학생은 기회 중에 28번의 기회를 포함해서 이 친구는 46번을 보았어요. 한 번은 감기가 걸려서 1점만 맞았는데 모든 한 개 빼고 모든 46개 중에 45개를 10점 만점을 받고 한 개 1점 받아서 K-팝 신기록 보유자로 남아 있습니다. 오케이? We have a schedule. We have a Monday, Wednesday class. So today we have orientation. So this, I have seen many questions asking me whether we have a beta test or not. That means he or she did not read it through. Everything is written in here. Perhaps you don't understand clearly, then ask me another question. But even before before reading this material information, do not ask me such kind of question. Okay? 자, 오늘은 수업이 아니니까 오리엔테이션 의사소통이 되어야 되니까 필요하면 한국말로도 얘기해 주겠어요. 하지만 여기에는 외국인 학생이 어마어마하게 또 많기 때문에 그리고 원래 영강으로 되어 있기 때문에 기본적으로 영어로 얘기하고 네이버 카페에 한국말로 질문하는 경우에 답을 내가 한국말로 다 해주니까 그런 것들을 걱정하지 말고 숨지 말고 질문하기 바랍니다. 대답을 못하거나 오답을 하면 그냥 0점인 거죠. 감점은 없습니다. Class hour, our beta test will, this is a scheduled hour for beta test. Class hour, 3 to 4:15. Okay? You have three chances to submit the answer sheet, but sometimes you are kicked off from the system, Blackboard system, in case the network connection is not good. So that means the number of trials 3 times maximum does not mean I will give you an additional chance if you have been kicked out from the system. So it is your responsibility to check the network stability. Okay? So almost 95% or higher students take the exam only once. Okay? 감마는 어떤 것일까요? 감마 읽어보세요. You could apply for gamma whenever you satisfy one of the following conditions. 다음과 같은 조건을 만족하였을 경우에 감마를 부여합니다. Report typographic errors or typographic errors. 오타가 나오면 찾았을 때 주고 possible improvement of the lecture notes. However, 시험 도중에 뭐 오타가 났건 뭐건 상관하지 말고 시험을 보세요. 시험 도중에 질문을 하면 부정행위에 해당합니다. Don't ask me any questions, even if you find any problems in problem. I mean, there's in some cases typographic error will give you have the same choices. But don't ask me any question during the exam. Only if every student finished the exam, you can ask me the question. Okay, that means after the solution of each problem set is published, you can ask me the question about the beta test. Okay? 베타 시험 성적이 모든 사람한테 발표되면서 모범 답안이 발표되는데 그 이후에 시험 문제에 대한 질문을 하기 바랍니다. 챗 GPT를 사용해서 걸리는 학생, 챗 GPT를 학생 써도 돼요. 그렇지만 챗 GPT를 쓰는 사람이 나는 현명한 사람이라고 보지는 않아요. 오죽하면 챗 GPT를 써야 될까? 챗 GPT를 쓰는 것이 나쁘다고 얘기하는 것은 아니고 챗 GPT를 써도 엉터리 답이 나올 경우가 대부분이고 그 무슨 에브리타임이나 호기 있게 자기는 챗 GPT를 써가지고 되게 잘했다고 하는데 그러면 그 사람이 챗 GPT를 잘 활용하는 사람이라고 생각하면 돼요. 그걸 하건 말건 그것은 나의 문제는 아니고 여러분의 선택 사양이 되겠지. 그리고 그런 도구를 이용할 때 무턱대고 바보같이 하는 것보다 현명하게 어느 정도 자기가 노력을 하고 일부분을 챗GPT를 사용한다면 앞으로의 우리의 삶은 그렇게 될 것이니까 도구를 잘 활용하는 사람이 성공하게 되어 있으니까 그 챗GPT를 쓰는 것을 부정하게 생각하지 않아요. 퀴즈는 어떤 유형인가요? 모든 것은 멀티플 초이스. 4개에서 1개가 맞는 문항으로 되어 있어요. 교환학생 블랙보드 과목에 없는데 시험을 어떻게 응시하나요? 지금 그 신입생, 교환학생 이런 사람들이 다 들어오지 않았을 거라고 봐요. 수요일까지 기다려보고 그리고 우리가 그 여러 가지 이유 때문에 못 들어오는 경우가 있는데 그것이 어떻게 되는지 솔직히 내가 잘 몰라. 그래서 여러분들한테 베타 조커를 여기 보면 우리 베타 조커가 언제 된다 그랬죠? March 27. 엄청 늦게 시작이 되는 이유가 바로 그런 문제예요. 여러분들이 출석부 상에는 있는데 포탈의 출석부에는 있는데 somebody whose name does not appear in the blackboard in some cases. They appear very late. So that's the reason why I have provided you to take the joker for 1 through 7, 1 through 7 from March 27. So take time. Even if your name does not appear, so you are not able to take the beta test, you still have a beta joker. All right. The technical issues regarding beta. You can take the same quiz 3 times at most. 자, 세 번 시도할 수 있다고 했죠. 3번 시도가 여러분들이 실제로 제대로 3번을 다 푼다라는 것을 의미하지 않습니다. 왜냐하면 여러분들이 네트워크가 안 좋은 곳에 있어서 네트워크가 끊겨서 내가 시험을 못 봤다고 하면서 추가로 한 번 더 달라고 한다라고 했을 때 나는 그냥 무시해 버려요. 그런 것들을 포함해서 3번의 기회라고 하는 것이니까 그 블랙보드 시스템이 그렇게 좋지가 않아요. 그래서 그 시스템이 안 좋다고 불평을 하지 말고 안정된 곳에서 볼 수 있도록 우리는 베타 제로라고 하는 것을 만들어 놓았어요. 베타 제로는 언제든지 지금 이 순간도 여러분이 블랙보드 리스트 상에만 있다면 지금도 베타 제로를 볼 수가 있어요. 그걸 갖고 시험 공부하라는 것이 아니라 항상 내가 있는 곳에 네트워크 환경이 문제가 없는지 화면에 그림이 나오지 않는지 잘 나오는지를 확인하기 위해서는 베타 제로를 먼저 딱 보는 거예요. 그래서 클릭을 해서 베타 제로를 한번 들어가 볼까요? 그런데 학생의 아이디로 들어가야 되는데 내가 들어가면 선생님 아이디로 나오기 때문에 여러분들은 assignment and test 그럼 나는 베타 테스트를 베타 조커랑 뭐 전부 다 날짜에 맞게 다 입력이 다 돼 있어요. 여러분한테는 그 시험 보는 그 기간에만 그 해당 문항이 딱 뜨게 될 거예요. 베타 0. Why don't you click this? So you can begin. Okay. This problem set is nothing to do with our class. 이 문제 못 푼다고 놀래 자빠지면 안 돼. 이거는 일반 물리 문제 샘플 문제예요. 베타. 그래서 여기 그림이랑 이런 것들이 잘 나오는지 보여주는 거고 이렇게 해서 이게 뭐 맞다 이렇게 하고 체크하고 그 다음으로 넘어가면 되겠죠. 뭐야? Save. Next가 어딨을까? Question. Okay. Question 2. Okay. 이런 식으로 문제를 풀면 되는 거예요. Okay? 근데 베타 제로 will give you a chance whether your computer system and network is working fine. So you have to check whether you can read it through. This sometimes it is a blackout. Sometimes it is just a white. Okay? So you have to check it first. Network is stable. So in that case, 3 chances are enough. Most students who have problem is due to the fact that they take the course in bus somewhere outside. it is your own responsibility to take the beta test at the place at which the network connection is fine. Okay? It is not my responsibility. It's your responsibility. And 3 chances are more than enough. All right? No questions allowed during the every quiz. No bonus gamma for a report of errors in the problem set. The reason is that the order, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 10 problems, their order is mixed, and the A, B, C, D, they are all mixed. So somebody solve a problem first, somebody solved the same problem at the last time. So if somebody reports an error, it is copied. The other people know what the problem is. So it is a whole mess up. So I do not allow you ask any question regarding the problem before the solutions are publicated. Attendance and K-pop Joker system. Attendance is automatically counted. Somebody asked me this. As soon as you submit the answer sheet for each quiz. Blank score, absence, while 0, you missed everything. You checked the wrong answers. However, you have taken the exam. So 0, blank, they are different. It is absent. This is present. If you miss both beta and joker, both of them, then you are absent. If you take either one of them, or if you take both of them, you are present. There is no excused absence because of jokers. Very, very important. Students ask me, let's see. This one. Do not submit anything. Do not submit anything, right? Do not submitting anything. You must not submit excused absence form at Porter. There is no excused absence. Because of the presence of joker, you do not have any right to submit excused absence, okay? You have almost a double chance for presence. If you miss both of them, your absence is absolute absence, okay? Do not submit any form to Porter. If the number of absences reaches 9, then you will get an F without exception, regardless of your total score. And this is the list of what we study in this semester. All right. So let us look around the information I have provided already. This is K-pop Neighbor Cafe. You find announcements. There are useful information. So I ask you to read this carefully. You must have many students have noticed that hint, hint. This will be helpful when you take the exam. I have indicated this. Before taking the exam, please read it through. And these hints are hidden here and there. For example, click here. There is a in here type of file, but you will find if you play this recorded one, some information appears on the recorded version only. Okay, so do not consider this written material only. Just find out the hidden objects in here inside recorded one and in the Naval Cafe. In this semester, as well as I allow you to make use of the ChatGPT, but I especially provided you a free program to called Reduce. The Mathematica is also available. It is a very, very expensive, but Reduce is a much older one that is absolutely free now. So we can make use of it to compute various algebra. It is even a very simple one. For example, this one, ESA 2H. Aha, that means your beta n contains some problem related with this. These are hints. So I have already told you how to make use of the information I have provided here and there. So find out hidden objects and have fun. So I have told you almost everything, but I have to. So please enjoy this semester, this course. And if you have any question, then please write your own question on this board. And before you write, read it through. Most of you have the same question. So a very good question will appear in advance mostly. But right now, we do not have many. So if you have some question, first read it through, any other one's question and my answer. And then if it does not display it in here, then please ask me directly. Okay, that's it for today. If you have question, please leave your message on the Neighbor Cafe. Okay? That's it for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be solving quizzes after listening to a recorded lecture. Right, it is already provided. It is already open. You have more than 1 week to prepare the exam. So, okay, see you Wednesday.